Welcome to another edition of In the Weeds with Ikard and Lehman, presented by Riverwind Casino. Riverwind is Oklahoma City's premier casino experience, and there are so many reasons why Riverwind is consistently voted OKC's #1 casino, but it all starts with their amazing variety of gaming thrills and excitement. Riverwind's beautiful award-winning environment plays host to more than 2,800 of the latest electronic games with a huge selection of table games, including blackjack match roulette, and Teddy's favorite, craps. No matter what your game, Riverwind has it in spades and hearts. And to learn more about their gaming promotions and entertainment options, all you got to do is visit riverwind.com. Riverwind Casino, good times, great rewards. Ted, how about we take a look at the newest Oklahoma quarterback, Whitt Newbauer.
I don't mind that one bit. Let's do it.
Great quarterback name, first of all. That's always
It
important.
is.
Whitt Newbauer. Now, the thing that clearly stands out about Newbauer is the size. 6'6", 230 pounds. Kind of a throwback, gigantic pocket quarterback, Ted.
Yeah, the old prototype NFL guy, big, physical, strong, can take the beating in the pocket with a big arm.
He's coming from Mercer. He started quite a few games for them a year ago as a true freshman. He's got 3 years of eligibility left. And looking at his production last season, completed 56% of his passes, just under 1,400 yards passing, 12 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. And one of the most interesting parts about him is he's very, very different than John Mateer and Mike Hawkins. Very different skill set, very different body type. So it brings a little more diversity to that
Yeah.
quarterback room in a weird way, just because he's pretty different from the two guys that I expect to be QB1 and QB2 on the depth chart.
Yeah. No, I agree with you 100%. But you're right. He's a big dude. And judging by this yard marker right here, that's got to be a size 15 or something, doesn't it? Isn't that
Well,
huge?
I think at the very least, yeah. I mean, he's 6'6". He's got a sizable foot on Newbauer, undoubtedly.
Good base to throw from, Gabe.
So you won't miss him in these clips. He's the gigantic guy playing quarterback for Mercer. But this first play, I love that they played Bama, because you're able to turn on that tape and go, okay, how did he handle playing against one of the most talented teams in all of college football? And when I saw this play, I totally get it. I totally get why they're bringing this guy in, and it's pretty simple. Mercer is going max protection here, play action pass. Newbauer, you can just see good mechanics, nice fake, gets his drop, and then just rips it, Ted.
Yeah. And this is kind of a timing route. They work into a two receiver stack into the boundary. First guy in the stack is just boom. He's running a straight clear out. And the second guy's working in behind in that zone to try and find a little spot behind the flat player and underneath the deep guy. And he just hammers it in there. Great placement, good route, good timing. I mean, there's nothing to not like about that.
And this angle really doesn't do the throw justice.
Yeah.
That ball is moving when you see it from the end zone view. I mean, he clearly, and you'd expect a guy with his size to have a strong arm, but this is the type of throw where you go, okay, yeah, I feel good about the arm strength. Now, is it, elite of the elite? I don't know, but it's clearly good enough to throw this in this hole in the zone against Alabama.
Yeah. No, it's really good. I mean, you can see there's a small space if you go back and freeze it just when the receiver comes into view, whenever the camera switches right there. Perfect. That's good. Look at the distance between the flat player and the hook player who's breaking out. I mean, that's not very much room at all. And he's threading that thing in between those two guys to hit this hole it's just outside the numbers. I mean, that's a laser precision throw.
Really, really nice throw. I've always called that a shake route.
Yeah.
It's a little push it vertical, then bend it back to the outside like that. That's a kind of old air raid shake route concept, but that's when you if you're going to point to one play where you go, why did OU bring Whitt Newbauer into the program? This is it.
Yep.
This throw right here. You turn on the Alabama tape, you see this, and you go, okay, there's something to work with here.
Yeah. No, I think it's nice. And again, like the mechanics in the pocket, I know he's not under any stress here, but you see good, calm feet, nice, wide base to throw from. And, and I'm sure a lot of this stuff will get dressed up. I'm no quarterback expert, but it's not like he has some huge wind up where the ball's coming down to the hip. I mean, looks fairly compact. And I mean, what's that end up being? A 25-yard throw downfield, almost a 30-yard throw, and it gets there. I mean, that's a lot of space, a lot of distance for a football to travel throwing that tight of a window because those defensive backs don't have to break very far. So I think it's a nice play.
Sometimes with these big, long quarterbacks, you worry about a big windup, like you're saying, and you don't see that from him at all. That's a nice, tight, compact motion, and he's ripping it. All right, let's get to the second play. Here's another play against Alabama. Not going particularly good for Mercer, 28 to nothing. Now, is what it is, but you're kind of in this high red zone area, right? And you're just running a go ball on the outside. And a lot of times you'll hear coaches say, "Hey, I want you to throw it to the pylon." You'll hear him say that to the quarterback. "Hey, throw it to that front pylon." Well,
That would have hit it.
I think that would have hit it in the air.
Yep.
I mean, but this is another one. Hey, get your drop. He's even got a little pressure in his face. Like there's no doubt he's feeling that edge guy right in his face, Ted. But you cannot throw a go ball in the low red zone better than that.
No, that's a perfect throw. And it's a good read by him. A lot of times if you freeze it right there, like kind of where he's starting to break out a screen, if this defensive back covers that and turns and runs and is in phase, he'll throw it back shoulder. But there was enough of a step, and you can see it when it comes back here that he's got separation on that guy, and he puts it in the perfect spot.
It's a heck of a catch too.
Yeah, it is.
It's one handed.
Whoop. Just pull it in, no big deal.
Sports Center top 10 for Mercer. Let's go. I mean, just a get to the back of your drop. Kind of, it looks like he's maybe even trying to look off this safety and use his eyes to manipulate some things, just see where he's at. Makes a decision. Hey, I'm throwing the go and throws it about as well as you can throw it.
Yep. It's
Touchdown,
good.
Mercer.
And it was a good job. The safety is, I mean, he's probably gets there, but he just does a flyby for some reason. I mean, it's a good job holding him there. And I like it. I like the mechanics. I mean, he's got, again, this is a 40-yard throw, and it looks like he's just, I mean, that's not even half throttle.
So clearly that's about as good as ball placement as you can have right there. And that's something that has stood out to me about Newbauer as I've watched it. And I've gone and watched every snap I could find of him playing at Mercer. It's kind of a slow time for OU football. I'm
Yeah.
passing the days till we get to summer workouts and training camp. But I think this is a good display of he does have some throws on tape where the ball placement is really, really good. And Ted, you see this safety here. He's cutting this crossing route. You're getting this crossing route action, and this is something you'll see throughout all of college football. You get that crossing route action, that drag route action, and this guy is cutting it, almost like beating him. Basically, he actually does beat him to the spot here. And I don't know if Newbauer knew that was going to happen the way that it did. He's also getting absolutely blasted in his face because my right guard cannot initiate the bump back quick enough. I need more urgency, right guard. What are you doing? But simple twist, pick it up. Tell your center to go back, and this should not be a problem. But he throws it away. Like if he throws it and leads that guy on that over route, on that crossing route, That's getting picked off, and it's probably a pick six.
Yep.
He throws it to the other shoulder and spins him up the field. I I don't know how else to say it other than like that's elite ball placement, especially when you're getting smashed in the face because your right guard doesn't know how to yell at your center to go back on the twist.
Yeah, and it may be as simple as he saw the guy jump it, he feels the pressure, and it's kind of a throwaway. He's throwing it backside, just kind of away from the safety, maybe not even expecting his guy to make a play on it, but the receiver feels it too. And I mean, it's the safe throw right there. If he throws it front side, it's pick six.
No doubt.
So, I mean, that's how quick it happens because, he's looking off the safety again, away from where the pressure's coming. And, those guys have a sense of it from practice. They can feel if the line is sliding properly. So he probably knows that he's getting heat and he comes back. By the time he brings his eyes back, I mean, it's a split-second decision.
Let me just explain this really quick because clearly it's bothering me. Center, right guard, right tackle. They are in what I've always called, you can call it just like a three-man wall. They've got one. Well, I don't know why I wrote a zero. I'm a dummy. 1, 2, 3. Left guard, left tackle. They are big on big, man on man. They've got these two guys. It is six-man protection. The back would pick up any sixth element. Those are your five guys. It could not be more simple. So this is why I'm so angry. When this guy right here starts looping that way, this right guard, this young man right here, I'm sure he's a quality young man. This guy has to slam back this way and tell the center, go, go, go. And there has to be a domino effect of the center bumping the left guard off and then the left guard coming off the guy that is wrapping around on the twist. So it's the lack of urgency from the right guard is infuriating to me because the second he does that, that right guard should be slamming back to the left, screaming go, knocking that center off, who would then knock this left guard off, who would come around the guy that is wrapping around and smoking your quarterback.
Yeah.
Come on, boys. What are we doing?
And I doubt it's the first time they saw that pressure.
It's not hard. Right guard, you have to initiate the chain reaction, the domino effect. He needs to go way sooner and way harder to knock that center back. And then that center can knock the left guard off, and your quarterback won't get drilled right under his chin. Great throw, though.
Yeah, that is a nice throw. And, sometimes like it's not even a conscious effort. It's just throw the ball to a safe place and it all happens fast. And hopefully your guy makes a play on it.
Let's take a look at another great ball placement throw and some clips of Newbauer moving around a little bit. But first,
summer is here, and there's no better way to fire up your cookouts than with Didier Ranch's steak burgers made from 100% premium cuts of steak. These burgers are the real deal. Juicy, flavorful, and packed with that rich, beefy taste that you love. Plus, they're shipped right to your door so you can spend more time doing what you love and less time shopping. Head over to DidierRanch.com now and use code SOONER for a special discount on your first order. Get ready to taste the best burgers you've ever had. Proudly raised 100% in Oklahoma. Didier Ranch, steak in every bite.
Here's another great ball placement throw from Newbauer. I don't know. They cut him loose, Ted, on the little crossing concept. But this is another example. If he throws it out in front of this guy, that young man may be headed to the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
But he throws it to his back shoulder, protects him, touchdown, Mercer. So
and again,
he's got several of these, man, where it's like, okay, this guy, he clearly knows the concepts. He knows where to put the ball to protect it from a defender and protect his guys.
Yeah. And I agree. And if you freeze it right there, I mean, this is pretty much a 20-yard throw, which, I mean, I know it's not long, but it's so quick that there's no wind up. It's not even reset your feet and get ready. As soon as he sees that window, it's just a quick little throw in the dart, and it's got plenty on it to beat that guy there.
It looks like, hey, he's looking at that progression front side. Maybe he's just moving the defense with his eyes there. That's how it's designed. Bam, just protects him, throws it to that back shoulder. Got a nice clean pocket for once. Good for you guys.
Yeah, he pulls this guy right here, this underneath hook
Yeah,
player,
you see him.
and opens up that window.
He's doing a nice job manipulating the defense with his eyes. And then you're right, Teddy. For just a 20-yard little flick, that thing is on. That
Yeah,
thing is moving.
got some velocity.
But that's another example of him understanding, hey, where do I have to put the ball as a quarterback?
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look at him moving around a little bit. Now, I do not want to. This protection is just so bad. I don't even get me started. It's empty protection. You're freely releasing the back. What the left tackle is doing, I have no idea, man. Just, yeah, you're going to get called for a hold. Oh, I didn't touch him. Yes, you did. It's holding. But let's look at Whitt Newbauer move around a little bit. Clearly, pressure right away, spins out of it. And then, I mean, he's clearly displaying good awareness, but turns and just fires a strike, man. Now it's coming back for holding, but to keep the eyes down the field, have the composure, know you're probably going to take a hit. The guy does some impressive stuff, man.
Yeah, I like it. And I kind of like that route too. You know, you got three guys here, and it kind of looks like they're working like a three level. You got a takeoff, you got a flat, and usually you get like a seven by this guy right here. But when you get three level, this hook player, right, this guy right here has to really widen and get underneath this route right here. So whenever they give that look, he widens him out, and they just find the curl right in there behind him. And I like how he gets, even though it's awkward and he's got two giants bearing down on him, he's able to find a platform to throw from, even though he's going the wrong direction.
It's a nice throw.
Yep.
Coming back for holding, but nice throw in a big gain if the hold wouldn't have been there. If they just would have understood empty protection. Okay, I got to do it. I'm sorry. It's terrible. All right, empty protection. You are free releasing the back. You know it is 5-man protection. You got your 5 offensive linemen. They are sending the protection. They're sending the center to the boundary. So those guys have 1, 2, 3. That's their job. These two, left tackle and left guard, empty protection. You have the most dangerous two. So out of these 3 guys, you have the most dangerous two. So you've got this D tackle here. Most likely that guy is going to buy this left guard, which means this left tackle needs to set back and maybe even inside a little bit to buy some time, whether he is going to take this guy or this guy. Some people call it a duel. Some people call it a sift, but that left tackle has the tough duty on this play because he needs to decide who is more dangerous, this stand-up backer or this stand-up in. Usually if both come, you take the guy on the inside because he's closer to the quarterback. He's going to hit him in the face sooner. So what you don't do, what you never want to do is set in between the two and not touch anyone. That's bad, Ted.
Yep.
Especially, that's why I've always liked you have to set back and inside a little bit. You can always work back outside, but you have to protect your inside. And that set is just not how you're going to do it, man. I mean, you are beat right away. Also, demeanor, body language. This is stuff you study on tape. Ted, does this look like a guy that is about to rush the quarterback?
No, not at all.
What's he about to do, Ted?
He looks like a guy that's not sure what he's going to do. He's dropping or he's worried about like a crack toss or something.
I am not getting, hey, I'm about to come off the ball and rush the passer vibes from that guy. And
no
he's dropping.
Lawrence Taylor vibes from that dude.
No. Meanwhile, this guy is standing up and ready to roll.
Yeah.
So you have to protect yourself. When you're on the most dangerous man side on empty protection, you have 2 of you and there's 3 of them. You got to protect your inside. You just have to. I'm sorry. I did not expect the quarterback video to turn into a pass pro clinic, but here we are. Still a really nice play by Newbauer.
It
Good
is.
throw.
I mean, it's, I don't know what his pure running ability is, but for quarterback ability to buy a little space, oh my God, we've blown the protection, and buy a little bit of time, get your eyes back around, and then find a platform to throw from and put a ball on target. I mean, sometimes you just do what you can with it, and he throws a really nice pass.
Let's take a look at one more. The protection once again. Just man is running for his life. I don't that left tackle. This what are you doing, man? I mean, what are you doing? Block somebody, anybody, touch somebody. But he's in trouble right away. Same thing, spins out to the left. This is what I like. Be big and be huge. Be 6'6" and 230 pounds. Don't go to the ground. And look at this throw.
Dude, that is a laser beam. And
Yeah.
now I think the fact that he's getting torqued around by a defensive lineman maybe helps him put some extra zip on it, but that's a missile, and it's in a good competitive spot where his guy can make a play.
Running for his life. Getting what? How many people does he have? He's just got one. Takes the second guy, hits him right in the chest. But just be big and let it rip, man. I'm telling you, there's some fun stuff on tape from Whitt Newbauer.
Yeah. I like how, he's able, and again, I'm not a quarterback guy, I'm not a footwork guy, but I like that in some of these panic moments, he's able to. I mean, how often do you just see guys like wing it over the top, but he's able to find a platform right here and then get something on it with his look at his eyes. He sees where he's throwing that ball to. He's not just winging it.
And he rips it.
That
So
ball has some juice on it.
the size, some of the clips of the ball placement that he's got, like I don't know if this guy's ever going to see the field for Oklahoma, but there's some intriguing things. Big physical guy at the quarterback position who appears to have a nice strong arm, and you assume coming into Ben Arbuckle's offense and developing his skill set at the quarterback position that he's only going to get significantly better.
Still a young player, still has a lot of eligibility left. And, I think I mentioned this previously, going out to spring, it is obvious whenever you're standing out there how much better Mike Hawkins has gotten being in that system with the coach and watching a guy that knows what he's doing in it mature. And I think it would be the same for Newbauer to get out there, see a couple of guys that are high level quarterbacks, probably going to help him out a lot.
Please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and you can like these videos. We've got a playlist of all the transfer guys now, so go check that out. I think we've done one of every single guy now, but like the videos, subscribe, do all that stuff. It's supposed to help, please. And if you really liked it, you can give us a super thanks. You can click those three dots down that way. Give us a super thanks. But other than that, we'll see you next time here on In the Weeds.
Boom.